Did you know that a 71-year-old man slipped away peacefully in his sleep last night, leaving his family utterly devastated and stunned? Just the day before, he seemed perfectly fine. No major health issues, no warning signs, just a regular evening like countless others. He shared a quiet dinner with his family, watched his favorite TV show, and retired to bed with a contented smile. But the next morning, he never woke up. His family was left grappling with shock and grief, asking, "What happened? Could we have prevented this?" The truth is, after 70, certain bedtime habits can silently threaten your health, creeping into your nights like invisible shadows and raising your risk of catastrophic events. Strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death. And the most alarming part? Most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes every single night. These habits feel routine, even comforting, but they can quietly erode your well-being, leaving you vulnerable when you're most defenseless. In this deeply revealing video, we're diving into the heart of 4 seemingly harmless nighttime routines that seniors over 70 must avoid at all costs. These habits might appear innocent, small everyday actions you've done for years without a second thought, but they carry a profound, often hidden impact on your health, longevity, and quality of life. Some of these insights may shock you, others might resonate as familiar patterns you've never questioned. By the end of this video, you'll gain the knowledge, awareness, and practical strategies you need to safeguard your health, transform your sleep, and wake up each morning feeling stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. Don't leave now. Stay with me until the very end, because the final habit is something most seniors unknowingly engage in every single night, and it could place them in grave danger without them ever suspecting it. You'll also discover actionable, life-saving tips to replace these risky behaviors with safer, healthier alternatives that could add years of vitality to your life. Let's embark on this critical journey together, right now. 1. Eating heavy meals. Too late at night. A hidden danger that threatens your heart and sleep. One of the most common yet dangerously overlooked bedtime habits for seniors over 70 is eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. You might think it's harmless. Perhaps you've savored a late-night dinner or indulged in a rich dessert for decades without noticing any immediate problems. But as we age, our bodies undergo profound changes, and the timing and content of what you eat before bed can have a far-reaching impact on your sleep quality, heart health, and even your risk of sudden, life-threatening complications during the night. Let's take a moment to reflect on your younger years. You could probably enjoy a large, hearty meal, say a plate of spaghetti with meatballs or a juicy steak with all the trimmings, late at night, and drift off to sleep without a hitch. Your body's metabolism was robust, your digestive system efficient, and you could handle the load without a second thought. But after 70, everything shifts. Your metabolism slows down, your digestive system becomes less effective, and your body takes longer to break down and process food. This creates a cascade of health risks that can silently sabotage your well-being while you sleep. Have you ever jolted awake in the middle of the night with a burning sensation in your chest, a sour taste in your mouth, or a racing heartbeat? There's a strong chance your late-night eating habits are the culprit. Here's what happens. When you consume a large, heavy meal right before bed, your body diverts its energy from deep, restorative sleep to the demanding task of digestion. Your stomach produces excess acid, your intestines work overtime, and your heart rate remains elevated when it should be slowing down for rest. This creates a chain reaction, trapping you in a light, restless state of sleep and significantly increasing your risk of sudden cardiovascular events like heart attacks or strokes. Let's paint a vivid picture. Imagine you've just finished a late-night feast, perhaps a rich pasta dish loaded with cream sauce, a greasy burger with fries, or a slice of chocolate cake. Right before turning in, you feel full and satisfied as you lie down, but as you drift into sleep, your body struggles to keep stomach acid in check. Gravity pulls the acid upward, creeping into your esophagus and causing heartburn, discomfort, coughing, or even choking sensations that yank you out of sleep in a panic. Over time, chronic acid reflux, medically known as gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, can weaken the muscles in your throat and airway, raising the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a severe lung infection that can be fatal for seniors, especially those with weakened immune systems. Even more alarming, eating late at night can trigger spikes in blood sugar, particularly if you have diabetes or are predisposed to it. These glucose imbalances make it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar while you sleep, contributing to metabolic disorders that heighten your risk of heart disease, obesity, and other chronic conditions. Research, including studies published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, shows that seniors who frequently eat late at night face a significantly higher chance of developing these health issues, often without realizing the connection. So what can you do to protect yourself? The solution is simple but transformative. Finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body ample time to digest properly before you lie down, reducing the strain on your digestive system and allowing your heart and mind to focus on restful sleep. If you feel hungry or need a bedtime snack, choose something light and easy to digest. Think a small handful of almonds, a slice of apple, or a cup of warm chamomile tea. These options not only satisfy your cravings, but also promote better sleep without overburdening your body. Remember, your body works differently now than it did decades ago. By making this small, intentional adjustment to your eating schedule, you can dramatically lower your risk of nighttime health problems, enhance your sleep quality, and give your body the deep, restorative rest it desperately needs to thrive. Don't underestimate the power of this change. It could be the key to protecting your heart, extending your longevity, and waking up each day with renewed energy and vitality. 2. Drinking too much liquid. Before bed, a silent risk that leads to falls and cognitive decline. Many people believe that staying well hydrated is always beneficial, and in most cases it is. But for seniors over 70, drinking too much liquid, especially before bedtime, can pose a hidden threat to your health. If you frequently find yourself waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, it's time to reconsider your evening fluid habits. Disrupted sleep isn't the only danger. This habit can also increase your risk of falls, heart issues, and even long-term cognitive decline, often without you noticing the connection. Here's why this matters so deeply. As you age, your body undergoes natural changes that affect your bladder and kidney function. Your bladder becomes less efficient at holding urine for extended periods. Its muscles weaken, and it loses elasticity. Meanwhile, your kidneys continue filtering fluids even at night, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid in your system. If you drink a large glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're far more likely to wake up during the night with an urgent need to urinate, disrupting your sleep and leaving you groggy and disoriented. While this might seem like a minor annoyance, the consequences can be life-altering. Imagine this scenario. It's 2 a.m., and you suddenly wake up with a full bladder. You try to get out of bed quickly, but your blood pressure hasn't had time to adjust to the change in position. This can trigger postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up, causing dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. For many seniors, this happens without warning, and it's one of the leading causes of dangerous nighttime falls. A simple trip to the bathroom can turn into a catastrophic accident, resulting in fractures, head injuries, or worse, potentially derailing your independence and health in an instant. But the risks don't stop there. Frequent nighttime urination or nocturia can wreak havoc on your sleep cycle. Each time you wake up, turn on the light, and walk to the bathroom, your brain gets a signal that it's morning, disrupting the natural production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative sleep. Over time, chronic sleep disruption weakens your immune system, raises your blood pressure, and accelerates cognitive decline. Studies, including research from the National Institute on Aging, indicate that seniors who frequently wake up at night have a significantly higher risk of developing dementia, Alzheimer's, and other memory-related conditions due to prolonged sleep deprivation. Hydration remains critical, though, so how can you strike a balance? Instead of cutting out liquids entirely, which could lead to dehydration, adjust your intake schedule strategically. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day, tapering off by late afternoon. If you feel thirsty in the evening, take small sips rather than chugging a full glass at once. Be cautious with caffeinated beverages like coffee or tea in the late afternoon, as caffeine acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production and exacerbating the problem. Don't overlook hidden sources of liquid in your diet either. Soups, fruits with high water content, like watermelon or oranges, and even some medications can contribute to fluid retention, raising your chances of waking up at night. By making these small, intentional changes, you can transform your sleep quality, minimize your risk of nighttime falls, and protect your long-term cognitive and physical health. If you're still engaged with this video and finding these insights invaluable, please drop a comment with the number 2 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I strongly encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our life-saving videos. Your support fuels us to keep creating impactful content that informs and inspires seniors and their loved ones. Now, let's explore the next critical habit. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. A silent threat that strains your heart. A cozy, warm bedroom might feel inviting, but if you're over 70, keeping your room too warm at night can quietly jeopardize your health in ways you might not expect. Many seniors make the mistake of cranking up the thermostat, piling on heavy blankets, or wearing thick pajamas, believing it will help them sleep better. But the reality is stark. Sleeping in a room that's too warm can increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality, often without you even realizing the danger. As we age, our bodies become less adept at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and release excess heat diminishes, making it easier for your body temperature to climb too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats, your heart must work harder to cool you down, placing unnecessary strain on your cardiovascular system. This is particularly perilous for seniors with pre-existing heart conditions, high blood pressure, or poor circulation, as it can exacerbate these issues and lead to serious complications. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling sweaty, restless, or slightly short of breath? Your heart pounding as if you've just run a marathon? That's your body struggling to regulate heat, a silent signal that your sleeping environment might be harming you. Studies, including findings from the American Heart Association, show that sleeping in a warm room heightens the risk of dehydration, even if you don't feel thirsty. Mild dehydration at night can thicken your blood, increasing the likelihood of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, conditions that are especially dangerous for older adults. Let's consider a real-life example. Frank, a 74-year-old retiree, loves unwinding in bed with a good book before turning in for the night. He keeps his bedroom at a cozy 75 degrees Fahrenheit and layers on thick, fluffy blankets to stay warm, thinking it will lull him into a peaceful slumber. But night after night, he finds himself tossing and turning, waking up drenched in sweat, his pajamas clinging uncomfortably to his skin, and feeling groggy and disoriented the next morning. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleeping environment is sabotaging his body's natural sleep cycle, preventing him from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep he needs for optimal health, memory, and vitality. A cooler room, on the other hand, promotes better sleep by encouraging your body to naturally lower its core temperature, a critical process for achieving deep sleep, which supports memory consolidation, immune system function, and overall longevity. Seniors who consistently sleep in a cooler environment report waking up feeling more refreshed, energized, and mentally sharp, with fewer instances of heart strain or dehydration. So, What's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts, including sleep researchers from the National Sleep Foundation, recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep quality. If that feels too chilly, try layering with breathable cotton blankets instead of heavy synthetic ones, which trap heat and exacerbate overheating. Wearing light, moisture-wicking sleepwear can also help regulate body temperature throughout the night, keeping you comfortable without risking health issues. Another simple yet effective trick: open a window for fresh air or use a small, quiet fan to keep air circulating. This not only cools the room but also improves air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory issues like asthma or allergies that can disturb your sleep. Making this small adjustment to your sleep environment can have a transformative impact on your overall health. By keeping your bedroom cool, you reduce the strain on your cardiovascular system, promote deeper, more restorative sleep, and wake up feeling revitalized, free from the dangers of overheating and its potential to trigger life-threatening conditions. Don't underestimate this change. It could be the difference between a night of restful peace and a silent health crisis. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position, a hidden risk that could steal your breath and heart health. Most people don't give much thought to how they sleep, assuming that as long as they feel comfortable, they're doing just fine. But after 70, the position you sleep in can have a far greater, often hidden impact on your health than you might ever imagine. The wrong sleeping position can lead to breathing problems, poor circulation, and even increase your risk of heart failure, stroke, or sudden cardiac arrest. And yet, many seniors unknowingly sleep in ways that place unnecessary strain on their bodies every single night, unaware of the danger they're inviting. Here's why this matters so profoundly. As you age, your body undergoes natural changes that affect muscle tone, lung function, and circulation. Lying in the wrong position for hours on end can restrict airflow, lower oxygen levels, and put pressure on critical blood vessels, making it harder for your body to function properly while you sleep. Over time, this can contribute to a range of issues, from snoring and obstructive sleep apnea to more severe conditions like nighttime heart strain, all of which can silently erode your health and shorten your lifespan. Take sleeping flat on your back, for instance. It might seem like the most natural and comfortable choice, but for many seniors, it's actually one of the most dangerous positions. When you lie on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and the soft tissues in your throat backward, partially blocking your airway. This can trigger obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, often without you realizing it. Many seniors suffer from undiagnosed sleep apnea, but it significantly raises the risk of heart disease, hypertension, and even sudden cardiac arrest, as the repeated oxygen drops strain your heart and blood vessels night after night. Consider Robert, a 76-year-old man with a quiet, unassuming life. He always slept on his back, a habit he'd maintained for decades, thinking it was harmless. His wife, however, noticed something troubling. He would sometimes stop breathing for a few seconds at night, then gasp loudly for air before settling back into sleep. At first, Robert brushed it off, assuming it was just a normal part of aging. But over time, he began waking up feeling utterly exhausted, plagued by headaches, and struggling to concentrate during the day. When he finally consulted his doctor, he learned the devastating truth. His sleeping position was fueling undiagnosed sleep apnea, placing a relentless strain on his heart every single night. Without intervention, this silent threat could have led to a heart attack or stroke, robbing him of years he could have enjoyed with his family. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can wreak havoc on your circulation. Studies, including research from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, suggest that sleeping on your right side puts extra pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. This is especially concerning for seniors with heart conditions, as it can contribute to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, leading to congestive heart failure over time. a condition that can severely impair your quality of life and increase mortality risk. So, what's the safest and healthiest sleeping position for seniors over 70? Experts, including sleep specialists from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position improves circulation, allows your heart to pump more efficiently, and even aids digestion for those prone to acid reflux or heartburn. Sleeping on your left side helps prevent stomach acid from creeping up into your throat, reducing discomfort and enhancing sleep quality, while also easing the burden on your heart and lungs. If you struggle to maintain this position throughout the night, try using a body pillow to keep yourself from rolling onto your back, a simple but effective tool to anchor your body in the optimal position. Elevating your head slightly with a supportive, ergonomic pillow can also keep your airways open, reducing the risk of breathing disruptions and snoring. And if you experience joint pain, stiffness, or lower back discomfort, placing a pillow between your knees can maintain spinal alignment, alleviate pressure, and ensure a more comfortable, restful night. Making this seemingly small adjustment to your sleeping position can have a transformative, life-saving impact on your overall health. By ensuring your body is positioned for optimal circulation, breathing, and heart function, you can lower your risk of nighttime health complications, prevent serious conditions like sleep apnea and heart failure, and wake up feeling more refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace the day. Don't overlook this critical habit. It could be the key to protecting your heart, preserving your vitality, and extending your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights invaluable, please drop a comment with the number 4 below to let me know you're here with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I wholeheartedly encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our life-changing videos. Your support empowers us to keep creating impactful content that informs, inspires, and protects the health of seniors and their loved ones. Now, let's move forward to our final reflections. Final thoughts. Reclaim your nights. Reclaim your life. We've uncovered 4 bedtime habits that might seem innocent, even comforting, but can silently endanger your health after 70. From eating heavy meals too late at night to drinking too many fluids before bed, from keeping your room too warm to sleeping in the wrong position, each of these routines carries a hidden risk that can affect your heart, sleep quality, and overall well-being. But here's the good news. These risks aren't fixed or inevitable. With small, intentional adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can transform your sleep, lower your risk of life-threatening health issues, and wake up each morning feeling stronger, healthier, and more vibrant than ever before. Now, take a moment to reflect deeply. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own life? Do you find yourself waking up frequently at night, groggy and disoriented, wondering why you can't get a good night's rest? Have you ever felt restless, overheated, or breathless while sleeping, brushing it off as a normal part of aging? Maybe you've been sleeping on your back for decades, unaware of the silent strain it places on your heart and lungs. Or perhaps you've enjoyed a late-night snack or a big glass of water before bed, never suspecting the toll it could take on your body. Whatever the case, the power lies in awareness. Once you recognize these patterns, you can take proactive steps to address them and reclaim control over your health and vitality. Here's my heartfelt challenge to you. Tonight, pay close attention to your bedtime routine. Choose just one of these habits to adjust and observe how it transforms your sleep. Maybe you'll move your last meal to earlier in the evening, lower your thermostat to a cooler 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or shift to sleeping on your left side with a body pillow for support. Even a single small change can create a ripple effect, improving your sleep quality, reducing your health risks, and adding years of energy and joy to your life over time. I've shared these lessons not just as warnings, but as invitations to pause, reflect, and take action. Your nights are precious, and your health is worth protecting. Don't let these silent threats steal your peace, your vitality, or your future. Start tonight and feel the difference tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to implement it in your life. Your thoughts mean the world to us. They inspire us, motivate us, and remind us why we create this content. Reading your comments fills us with great encouragement and drives us to continue producing videos that inform, inspire, and empower seniors and their families. If you found this video helpful and impactful, please show your support by liking it, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with friends, family, or anyone who might benefit from these life-saving insights. Your engagement helps us continue creating high-quality content that educates, uplifts, and protects the health of our community. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video, where we'll continue sharing wisdom, stories, and strategies to help you live your best, healthiest life at any age.